Hello, what's up? I'm Brian here doing another video for you guys, and this time I wanted to ask a question to you guys. If the Studio Series did Core Class, what figures should they do? Now, if you guys don't know what Core Class is, basically what they are is the Kingdom lineup has done these Core Class figures, which pretty much continued off of the Legends Class lineup. They're pretty much in the same scale. And there's a rumor going around that Studio Series in 2022 is going to continue with that. Now, the rumors suggest that we are going to get a Bumblebee movie version of Ravage, but continuing off of that, I wonder what other figures we could get. So I'm going to make my suggestions, and I'm going to ask you guys, what do you think? So with that out of the way, the first thing I've got is the Movie Frenzy. Now, I know this would be out of scale with everything else, but I feel like Movie Frenzy is completely missing from the first movie crew. We've got Barricade, we've got Megatron, we've got Brawl, we've got Starscream, we've got pretty much all the Autobots. Frenzy's the only one that's missing out of the main crew. Yes, you could say that, well, what about the Mountain Dew bot? But as far as the main Decepticons, Frenzy is the only one that's missing at the current moment. Which is funny because Shockwave came with Brains and Wheelie, and those were super tiny, so why don't we have a Frenzy? Continuing off that, I also want to say Dark of the Moon Laserbeak. Now, what's cool about this figure is that he could pretty much transform into multiple things, so that tells me that we could also get multiple versions of that toy. I mean, if we could get multiple versions of Shatter and Dropkick, then we could get a Laserbeak that transforms into a printer, into a pink Bumblebee, into a TV, into multiple other things. We just have to wait and see. Another figure I'd like to suggest is Mohawk. Even though I'm not a big fan of the Last Night, I kind of like the design of Mohawk for being something different. It was definitely weird, but I kind of liked it, and he's missing from the toy line, so I wouldn't mind getting a Mohawk. I know there's a third-party toy, but still. So moving on from that, I also like to talk about the Bumblebee movie. Now, I talked about Ravage that would go with a Soundwave, eventually, if they do a Voyager-class Soundwave. But I'd also like to suggest maybe a Laserbeak would be pretty cool. Now, I know that Laserbeak is not in the Bumblebee movie itself, so I do understand that people might be hesitant on that, but if you look at the toy line, they have to take their own suggestions anyways, because Optimus Prime, the Masterpiece toy, comes with the Matrix that was never shown in the movie, and if the toy line continues with a Brawn, RC, Wheeljack, and whatnot that's already been suggested by leaks, then they're going to have their own alt modes. So already they have to kind of work around what's already existing in the Bumblebee movie itself and do their own thing. So I wouldn't mind them expanding off and doing a Laserbeak. Another thing that I'd like to see is from the Studio Series 86 line, because, well, that takes part with the Studio Series lineup. And I would like to see a Core Class version of Blaster. I mean, we've already got a Soundwave, why not do a Blaster? There's already a rumor that we're going to get a taller version of Blaster, so why not get a smaller one that's a small little cassette player? And with that, with the Voyager-class Blaster that we could eventually get, we need some little mini-cons for him, so I wouldn't mind getting a couple of dual packs like the Micromaster lineup. So we could get Ramhorn, Eject, Rewind, or whoever else you can think of. Yeah, we could get those figures. I mean, we could even remold them from the Soundwave Spy Patrols that we've gotten beforehand. So with that out of the way, what do you guys think in addition to that? Please comment below, let me know. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all those fun doodads. And I will see you guys next time.